How do I make sure that people perform and hold a high bar, but also not be really strict and really mean and have my team hate me? What's up, Culture Tribe? This video is about the balance and the challenge, I think, for leaders when it comes to holding people accountable and also being in a place of servant leadership and supporting people. How do I make sure that people perform and hold a high bar, but also not be really strict and really mean and have my team hate me? This is a really important topic, and I think it is absolutely possible to do this, but it's a fine line to walk because either side of that, being too easy on people, being too hard on people, both sides of that has its drawbacks and advantages. So on the side of like being easy on people, you want to be compassionate. You want to have your team feel like they can come to you and admit when they make a mistake or that they're struggling. You want to support them. But the downside of that is that they become too soft, that they're not held to a high standard of accountability if you're being too easy on them. So the upside of that is that your team likes you, they trust you, they feel safe around you. But the downside of that is that if you need to, hey, I need you to step up and do these things, like you'd be like, oh, where did this mean leader come from? You're always nice to me. On the other side of the coin, there's being too hard on people and holding a high bar and be like, these are your goals and metrics and performance. I need to see this from you, or you're in trouble by me. Holding people accountable and being hard on people, which has benefits and not. If people understand there's a high bar and they need to do it, they will step up to that and like do their work. If people are afraid of you as a leader because they're afraid that they'll get in trouble, that is like one way to sort of motivate them. I don't think that's very productive, but I do think it's important because I think that you need both sides of that coin to be an effective leader. If you're too easy on people and you're too soft on them, then you can have a hard time holding people accountable. You're like, I need you to do this. And people can be like, oh, okay. But the other side of that coin is if people fear you and they don't respect you and they're afraid of you and they think you're mean, they won't love you or try hard for you. And it's just like, that's also hard. But I think you need to walk both of those lines. And the way to do that is with how you express and communicate to people what it feels like to be part of this team. And that's the purpose of feedback conversations, setting expectations when you become a leader on a team or when somebody joins your team, to have those conversations around this is what to expect from me as a leader, which is I will always, and this is my personal opinion of like the best sort of balance to find there is coming from a place of like, I will always respect you. I will always hear you out. I want your feedback. I'm not perfect. I am here in my role as a leader to support you and give you everything that you need to make sure that you are successful. And also the other part of my role is to make sure that like I am holding a high bar and holding you accountable. I do think it's important to have both of those things. If you're too mean to people, they won't like you. If you're too soft on people, that accountability piece can be really hard. To sum up, sort of in closing and be as succinct as possible, I do think that leaders need to come from a place of care, support, investment in people's success. I am here to support you and make sure that you're successful. And also, the exchange for your work and time is a paycheck. And your responsibility here is to do these things, to be good at clearly expressing that to people, to hold them accountable when they don't sort of meet that bar, to like have those difficult conversations. You can still have tough conversations in a really gentle, compassionate, kind way, but be clear. And I think that finding that balance is really important, but you can't do too much of one or the other, or I think it's less effective as a leader. Okay, cool, go be awesome. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to our channel, or you can sign up for the Culture Drop mailing list and get these emails and videos right into your inbox.